It certainly is. Welcome back to the Prep Picks Report. You can see Carol's Corner in its entirety Tuesday nights on the All Sports Report or shortly on KUSI.com. Please allow me to introduce the subject of Carol's Corner, St. Augustine linebacker Ike Hall. Ike or Isaac, which do you prefer?
Definitely Ike.
All right, Ike. We like Ike. First of all, when you see Coach Carroll breaking down your game, do you consider yourself a defensive end who plays linebacker or a linebacker who can rush the passer? How do you see yourself?
In a 3-4 defense, I like to consider myself a speed rush rusher. Edge rusher, yeah, my bad. But I can definitely play defensive end too.
So how much time do you guys spend looking at game tape like that?
Like that, in the team, about an hour each day. We come in after school, watch before practice, and personally on my own, I like to watch at least 30 minutes a day because, learning the tells of the offensive tackle and, the offensive guard, just really gives me upper hand.
There's subtle stuff, like if a guy puts a little more pressure on his fingers, he might be moving one way or the other. So can you see stuff like that when you're watching game tape?
Oh, definitely. Every player has his tell, and if
like a poker player, right?
Right. And if I can find out his tell, then I have the upper hand on him already.
All right. Well, St. Augustine's been on the happy end of big scores a lot. So it's only karma that maybe you guys get to taste it a little bit. I know you didn't want to, but Loyola from LA, great team. They beat you 42-0. You had 4 tackles. Sometimes the other guy's just better, right? Or do you not want to go there?
I won't say that, but they're definitely a well-coached team, and they came down. They were ready to play. They had a great game plan, and they did what they had to do.
So you got a little taste of it. A lot of people, when they play you, they're on the zero end of a 42-0 final. Is it just one of those things where you kind of dust yourself off and get ready for next week?
Oh, definitely. Bounce back up. We can't hang our heads at all. And, the chemistry on the team, just got to keep the morale high.
If I have it right, you guys are 1-2, right?
1-2, yes.
So St. Augustine doesn't normally start out 1-2. But again, you don't shy away from playing. You play some really quality opponents.
Oh, definitely. The strength of schedule, we always have to show out for San Diego, and I feel like that we can play those caliber of teams, and we can, if we're through the week, if we prepare well enough, then we can go out there and we can make it a good game.
Well, young man, a lot of people are watching you play football, a lot of college offers, just like Dimitri Washington from last week, a lot of Ivy League schools. We're looking at some of the people that are interested in having you play for them on Saturdays. Are you leaning in any direction yet, or do you just spend much time looking at this list?
During the season, I like to focus, solely on the season, but every now and then, colleges pop into my mind because, the coaches are hitting me up, usually every week, daily. But I really like to focus on the season at this point.
So what wins in your battle for school? Is it best academic opportunity or best athletic opportunity, or is it some combination?
Overall, academics wins out for me because just like anything else, there's going to be an end to something. There's going to be an end to football, and I feel like I take advantage of going to a better academic school to build for me after college.
Well, one cool thing about St. Augustine is it's not just about athletics or academics. You also have to be active in the community. Tell folks what your choosing community service project was.
Well, I have almost over 100 hours at St. Vincent de Paul homeless feeding shelter, where I go there and I feed the homeless. They give me different jobs, whether to serve the disabled patients or to serve food in the line. Very
commendable. Kind of gives you a perspective, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely humbling.
Each week we ask the social media folks to produce one question for our guests. Here's the question. Do you recognize that name?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
The question is, who is your favorite English teacher? I'm going to guess that is an English teacher, right?
It is my senior English teacher.
So answer the question.
It's definitely Mr. Osberg. It's you.
And why Mr. Osberg?
Oh, he makes the class always fun. On Tuesdays we have trivia Tuesdays that count as a quiz, and last week champions right here.
Well,
I know myself.
Speaking of the quiz, I thought we'd throw one in. Let's see how Mr. Osberg has done with you. I assume you've read Catcher in the Rye, right? Everybody in high school does.
Oh, definitely. One of my favorites.
All right, so maybe in his class?
Oh, last year.
Okay, so it was written by J.D.
Salinger.
Okay, very good. What are the initials? Do we have the buzzers and bells ready? What do the initials J.D. stand for?
Jerome David.
Yeah, Jerome David Salinger was born in January 1st, 1919. He died in 2010 at the age of 91. He was born in New York City. You're 1 for 1, young man. Question number 2. The main character, Holden Caulfield, is the main character of the story. Where is Holden when the novel begins?
Mental hospital.
Oh, dude, you're right. J.D. Salinger was part of the 12th Infantry Regiment that went from Utah Beach to the Battle of the Bulge all the way through to the German surrender. He was hospitalized, the author was, after suffering from PTS in a mental hospital. It's believed that's where he began writing Catcher in the Rye. And this, our third and final question, this assassin was carrying a copy of Catcher in the Rye when he murdered John Lennon in cold blood. And the correct answer is?
Mark David Chapman.
That's correct. He remains in prison after 36 years after shocking the world. That death was announced by Howard Cosell during a Monday Night Football game on December 8th, 1980. Ike, job well done, but you're not done yet. Would you help me out with Play of the Week winner?
Oh, definitely.
First of all, the drum roll, please.
Hi, my name is Armando Cano. We're from Patrick Henry High School, and the winner of the Play of the Week is...
All right, Ike, who won it?
Maurice Jones, Mission Hills High School.
That is correct. With 31% of the vote, Maurice you, the viewers, deeming this effort by Maurice as worth the most coveted garment of high school sports, will put the shirt in a hermetically sealed package and mail it to school. Maurice, wear it with pride, for you have earned it. That sound means the show is over. On behalf of Ike, my name is Rudy and the entire PPR team. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Same pig time, same pig channel.